Today I'm going to teach you how to make a painting following simple step-by-step instructions. Let's get started. Choose an image. You can choose any image that you like. I like to look at a photo reference, and my favorite site to do that is Pixabay. Pixabay offers free, royalty-free images, videos, and illustrations. They have quite a list of artists and photograph. Here's a gallery of Pixabay. They have a wide variety of things, and you don't have to worry about copyright. So I think I'll choose this bird. The easiest way to transfer an image onto a canvas is to make a grid. There are many ways to do this, but one of the easiest ways is to download an app onto your phone and upload a picture into the app. Here I'm using an app called Grid. It will overlay a grid onto your image, and then you can choose a number of columns and rows to correspond with the size of your canvas, and then you can transfer your grid onto your canvas. Once I have the grid that I like, I can go ahead and crop the photo and take a screenshot of it and save it. In order to transfer your grid onto the canvas, you simply take a straight edge and you mark off equal sections onto your canvas to divide your canvas into the corresponding number of squares. So in my case, my canvas was 18 by 20, so I used 4 squares on the side and 5 squares along the bottom. I divided the entire dimension by 4, and that's how I came up with how I drew my squares. Then I simply just drew my lines and connected the dots, and I have a grid. Now just start drawing everything that you see within each square using your grid lines as a guide. You should be able to fill in the shapes, and at the end you will have an image. Now let's choose some colors. I'm choosing cool blues, grays, and whites that correspond with my reference picture. You can choose any color scheme that you like, and if you do choose one color scheme, you should try to find a contrasting color to make a wash underneath the painting for your background, and this just gives a little bit of brightness and surprise to the painting, and some of this warm color will shine through the strokes of your actual blue painting. Even though there's no yellow in this picture, I chose yellow to give it a warmth. And then we're going to add our cool tones. It's just adding, it doesn't matter if it's perfect. You see that you can go a little bit out of the lines. We're going to add our details afterwards. So we're just blocking out big pieces of the painting in order to give it some depth and tone. Now I'm going in with some black to add some detail to it. And this takes a little bit of time, and just go in, add a little black, and then go back after it dries and add some more detail. I do that several times until I'm happy with the result. The first application doesn't really fill in all the colors that you need. Just be patient, and it may take quite a few layers in order to get the effect that you like. You can add as much detail or as little detail as you choose. For me, part of the fun is understanding a little bit about the subject that I'm painting just by studying it, learning a little bit about how the feathers overlap each other and the shadow, different parts of just how it stands and its posture and its fluffiness. Those are the things that I'm trying to capture in this little guide today. But you can choose to capture any details that you like. It could just be a silhouette or, no details at all. It's entirely up to you. Once you're happy with the level of details that you've added to your image, then you can start on your background. You can add any background that you like, however you like, but just remember that the movement of your brush strokes and the direction that you move your brush will create movement within the picture and set the tone for the whole painting. I hope you've had fun creating your painting.